Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Hope y'all are doing well. Let's fucking go!
That type of shit that make me swerve, 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 swerve. Yeah, that's that type of shit that make me swerve, 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 yeah, swerve, swerve, yeah, swerve.
So back in the day when I was in 4th grade and everyone was choosing an instrument, I went to the school to pick up my trombone, and there were like 2 trombones there. There were like 45 saxes, 30 trumpets, and a bunch of drums and a bunch of other things. And there were like 2 trombones. They didn't have enough trombones to like fill up the little section where they were kept each instrument. And right when I picked it up, I was like, man, is this gonna be worth it? Why doesn't anyone want to play this instrument? Like, it's so cool, like it's such a dope instrument. Like, why don't people want to play it? And that's still a question that I have to this day. I'm like, yo, like this instrument's dope. Imagine driving a BMW and every single time somebody asks you, oh, I love your Jaguar, or I love your Aston Martin. Wouldn't that drive you nuts after a while? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, why are people gonna say something if they don't know what it is? Like, if we want people to respect the trombone, we gotta respect ourselves. We gotta do things in a way that are gonna give the trombone a better name for itself. You know what I mean? Like, you look at TV shows like SpongeBob, what is this? And then you got things like, other things like Charlie Brown, like, what is this?
Yes, ma'am. We were playing hangman. Studying?
And then you got things like The Simpsons, like, what is this? Actually, no, The Simpsons one's dope. I'm glad that they got that one right, because every other like cartoon I see or TV show I see, they got it wrong. Like, they don't even have the trombone. It's like a half trumpet. Like, what is that shit? Like, you know what I mean? So that's crazy to me, how in TV shows they're getting it wrong, where people see the trombone, or where people, like, when they think of the trombone, they'll think of like that SpongeBob episode where they're all in band class and they're all playing instruments and stuff. And when they got the trombone clearly mixed up with another instrument, it's like, of course everyone's gonna call it a fucking trumpet. Like, why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? I think Trombone Shorty has done an unbelievable job in like giving the trombone a better name. I mean, it's in his name. Unbelievable amount of success in the music industry. He's done a great job. But I think, my goal as a trombone player is to really give the trombone a name for itself. I don't want to sound petty, but like, I feel like the reason why my YouTube channel hasn't gotten the success right off the bat that I wanted it to get was partly because trombone is an underdog instrument. You know what I mean? Like, trombone's an underdog. Saxophone isn't an underdog instrument. Saxophone is like, everyone loves sax, whether it's alto, tenor, whatever. Everyone thinks the sax is a sexy instrument. They think it's cool. They think it sounds great. They think it's dope. A lot of people think it's easy to play, but it's not. It's not easy to play. You have to play it well. You know what I mean? But everyone thinks sax is like this unbelievable instrument, and then trombone kind of just gets left in like the dirt as like some shitty instrument that no one cares about. And trombone is so useful in every horn section. You need trombones in every big band. You need trombones. Trombones make marching bands a thing. Without trombones, there's no marching bands. I really just feel like, unless it's a meme, people don't see trombones. People don't hear about trombones. And when they do, it's like, it's a joke. Farting sounds, or airplane noises, or cars, or whale things. And look, I'm not shitting on anybody. That's all cool. I think memes are funny. I think memes are dope. I'm young. I'm with the youth. I'm with the the trends and everything. I think it's cool. Like, I do some gimmicky shit too. I'm a victim of doing gimmicky things. I think doing gimmicky things has its time and place, but I think when we're talking about trying to like change an instrument and make it appreciated, we can't use gimmicks, because what gimmicks are gonna do is make it into a joke. It's gonna turn the attention away from where we're trying to get the attention. So I think, really giving respect to where respect is due. But the problem is, a lot of the trombone players who are the best at trombone are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and 80s. and they're not really too hip with social media and with like the new age stuff. So that creates a lot of problems. A lot of trombonists that I personally know that I've either met online or met through doing the videos or collab with, or some of my dearest of friends are doing some unbelievable things, and it's so motivating and so inspiring every single time I see their content, see their videos, see them performing, see them on stage, whatever. So where I come in is where it's like, okay, you got the older people who aren't really tech savvy, aren't on social media, aren't trying to change the game online. They're not trying to do things online to create a buzz because they're a little bit older. They're not using social media as much, right? And then you got younger people who may just be starting out and may not be as experienced with the trombone, and they may not be masters at their instrument. And I'm still learning a lot, but I'm about to graduate from Berklee College of Music, one of the best music schools in the country. I can proudly say that. And I've done a lot of things throughout my going on 12 years of playing the trombone. And you know, I've taken lessons with some of the best trombonists in the world. I've studied with some of the best musicians in the world, and I've done a lot of things to improve myself as a trombone player. I feel like I'm in this position where I'm trying to like inspire so many people right now. I want a trombone emoji, bro. Like when I go on my phone, I want there to be a trombone emoji so I can put that on my Instagram. But that doesn't exist. Why doesn't that exist, yo? Like that's crazy to me. There's not even a trombone emoji. You got a trumpet emoji, you got a saxophone emoji, you got a guitar emoji, you got a drum emoji, you got a violin emoji, and you got what? What's the other one? A banjo or something? Like, where's a trombone? Clarinet? I'm sure they have like all the other ones. They don't have a trombone. Actually, I don't think they have a flute either. But even flute's more appreciated than trombone. Like trombone's just not appreciated because it's like this instrument that everyone think is weird. People don't think it's cool. You know, I've had people tell me in the past when I told them that I play trombone, they were like, "Oh, really? I thought you played something cooler like trumpet." You know what I mean? Like I've gotten that before. I've gotten people laugh. You know, in high school I used to get made fun of for playing the trombone, and like I always would like be ashamed of carrying my trombone case around because I wouldn't want people thinking that I was a band and like, you know, a band geek and like a band nerd or whatever. You know, like when I list off my top 5 favorite trombonists, right? So it's like Marshall Childs, Wycliffe Gordon, Trombone Shorty, Bill Watrous, Conrad Herwig. You know, I could keep going on, but like, you know, all those guys are like all of them are above 30, and then a lot of them are like 40s, 50s. So it's like, you know, I feel like there needs to be somebody who's like killing it at a younger age. Like my goal is to be at a higher level by the time, before I'm like 30. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that could kind of like make a difference. Sorry, y'all. My camera fell asleep. I'm actually mad sleeping myself. It's 2 a.m. right now. But I do think that, you know, I'm trying to bring something new to the table. I'm trying to show people that there is this soft, kind of beautiful sound on the trombone that could be presented in other genres of music. And if you're with that movement, please hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications. We put out videos every Tuesday and every Friday, and I love seeing you guys every single week. Drop a comment if you're new. I love the comments. I love all the feedback. I love the advice. I love everything you guys are giving. So keep it coming. Until the next video.
Hold me down for the night, stick it out.